Okay, so I'm going to be explaining to you in under 10 seconds each character in the game, basically summed up, mainly what their kits do, but I have a couple meme ones, but except for that, that's basically it. We'll go in order of alphabetical for the most part. Start off on the Canada version, then go to the JP version, or for me, KR version, same thing. And it's going to go by season, so check the timestamps. Season 1 is basically 90% of the game, because obviously bunch of base units and all that. So let's go. Real for losers and somehow a DPS. Really good early game because of his AoE taunt, and somehow you won't see him after 2 weeks. Single target god who just had to have the highest speed of a DPS when he's max dupe. Amazing debuffer that allows your DPS to attack 5 times in a row. I wish I was kidding. She is a must run for free-to-plays who don't have Mars in PvE. Amazing AoE DPS who falls off the face of the earth in PvP in like 2 seasons. Speed supporter who I don't get how he's not an SSR. Burn unit who was released 4 months before burn was meta. Single target god for people who don't have any SSRs. Most annoying unit in beta, and now not a single person has ever used them. Walmart version of Raya. Someone who should do a lot of damage, but doesn't. The first meta with Raya and the first immortality, and he's cool. Irrelevant debuffer that got one of the best kits in the game. The only shock unit in the game. Really isn't that bad in PvE considering he's an SR Magna. Another irrelevant character whose kit can never be power crept. A healer who's completely outclassed by the SSR version of her, but isn't bad as a day 1 unit. The most annoying healer with a res who will be meta relevant for months and months and months and months and months. Amazing debuffer for nuking. A shell of the former shield god she was in the beta, but still decent. An okay debuffer that works in 1 team comp but should have been better. This unit will mess up all of your stun plans. The ultimate nuker. The unit that brought Radha's first irrelevancy. She will make Season 2 Noelle scary. Real for losers number 2. Knock off Mars. A solid DPS. A healer who burns. This unit will make you rage in PvP if he isn't on your team also. Surprisingly decent defensive support. He serves no purpose. Speed support who also can't properly attack buff any recent units because they're all magic attack and not attack DPSs. Good in PvP on a counter team and then loses relevancy except in PvE. He's the reason we don't have school Yuno in the game. The only attacker you know in 6 months. This unit broke the game. Really good attacking support. Really good debuffer who at first seemed useless. Julius replaces him 1 month later. Charmy replaces her 1 month later. The most worthless SSR ever. Someone who could have countered debuff meta, but failed. This unit will not let their team die. The peak of Black Clover mobile. Not one of her skills are bad. Barrier teams aren't safe. There was a vision. They had to lie about a skill for people to summon, so we got compensated 30 tickets. Great on paper, should not have been a tank. The most annoying debuffer who applies ultimate level debuffs when the match starts. They blessed Marili with a second good Charmy. They locked him behind max dupe for him to be even usable and still won't be meta. The first canon SSR between Yuno, Asta, and Noelle, and he's boring. Red Asta and Julius' successor, and probably the most fun unit in the game that made burn meta. This is the best supporter in the game, bar none. She will make green team busted with Season 6 Charlotte. Weird DOT healer who supports the tanks, who are supposed to be dying last. The rares all suck and their only purpose is to be exchanged in the exchange shop for other rewards.